Namaste, welcome to Path for Healthy Living. Today we'll be seeing few practices which help us to deal with the endocrine disorders and help these endocrine glands work better for better health. So the areas of focus for today is hypothyroidism, unwanted growth of facial hair and PCOD. The reason for taking all these three together is I have seen many women suffering from at least two of these three. So let us get started. Basically, I would advise you to practice Sukshma Vyayama for 1 week or 2 weeks before you start these practices. That helps your joints and muscles to get ready for the next level of practices. So let's get started. We'll start with cat and cow. So this is how you get into all your fours. Your wrists stacked under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Now as you inhale, arch your back and look up. Exhale, chin towards chest and round your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. I do 5 more of them. Focus on your throat here. One last time. And relax. Now after completing this practice, we'll be going into the next level of practice. So basically the reason for this endocrine glands disorder is most of the times autoimmune disease. If you take hypothyroidism, this is caused by autoimmune disease called as Hashimoto disorder, which makes the body's immune system to attack on the butterfly-like gland which is located here at our throat. So what happens here is the body thinks, our immune system thinks it is a foreign thing and it is not doing its job properly and keeps attacking our thyroid gland. So when it attacks our thyroid gland, eventually the secretion of thyroid hormone decreases, thereby resulting in hypothyroidism. You might have already known the symptoms being lazy and reduced metabolism and increased weight and getting tired so easily and unwanted hair on your face and all. So all these, and even it actually affects your throat also, your voice becomes hoarse. And like this, these were the symptoms of hypothyroidism. So the reason for all this is the autoimmunity disease. So we have to focus on that part of it by reducing our stress. So let's get started with the next practice. Next practice we are going to do is Nauka Sanchalanasana. So we're rowing the boat. So hold both your hands like this as if you are rowing a boat. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend forward, stretching your hands all the way front. Inhale, lean back. Open your neck nicely and feel the stretch at your throat. Now, exhale, bend forward. You can observe here we are working on our reproductive system as well. Inhale, lean back. Do 5 more of these. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Very good. Now we'll do in the opposite direction. Move your hands in a different direction. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lean back. Do 5 more. observing your throat and observing your reproductive system, basically the area below your navel point. And 2 more. So lean nicely back here. And relax. And relax. Take a long and deep breathe in and breathe out. As you are practicing all these, feel that sense of gratitude towards yoga, then you will get better results. And feel that sense of gratitude, your body is saying thank you to you for taking care of it. So keep breathing. Now let's get started with Gatyatmak Meru Vakrasana. So for this, you are gonna sit with your legs spread wide as possible, and then you will sure there is nothing backside to hit you. So inhale, stretch both your hands sideways. Exhale, twist towards your right and look back to your right palm. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left and look at your left palm over your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 3 more times on each side. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back to center. I just wanted to give one caution which I forgot. So, you practice all these practices if you don't have any issues with respect to your knees or lower back or your neck or any kind of heart problem and hypertension. Because if there is some other ailment also present in your body along with these endocrinal disorders, better you take the guidance from an expert and then only practice. Now let's get started with the next pose, that is Parivrita Janushirshasana in a dynamic manner with breathing. So fold your left leg and then place your right palm on your left thigh. Inhale, stretch your left hand up. Exhale, bend towards your right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, center. People commonly do mistake by holding like this. Don't do it. Heart open to ceiling. Exhale, bend. We'll do 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. And bring your hand down. Now let us repeat on the other side. So stretch your left leg, fold your right leg, place your left palm over your right thigh. Inhale, stretch your right hand up. Exhale, bend sideways. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale and hold. Keep breathing normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Bring your hand down. Just relax. Stretch both your hands, both your legs. Take both your hands behind, eyes closed. Just drop your head back and feel your thyroid gland in the stretch. Keep breathing normally. Very nice. Now let's get started with the next pose. That is squat to forward fold. So you will be basically sitting in a deep squat, and then you will place both your hands like somewhere here before you, and then you will be inhaling here. Inhale, open your chest and look up.
Exhale. Straighten your knees and get into your forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. This is super good both for your PCOD and hypothyroidism. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open your chest, look up. Exhale. Inhale. So for opening chest, and what we are doing is we are just pushing our thighs apart, opening the chest here like this. So inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And do a couple of times more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Get up and stand. Now let's get started with Surya Namaskar. So not to disturb the flow, I am not explaining Surya Namaskar step by step here. If you are very new and want to check it, I'll provide the link in the description box below to to see how Surya Namaskars are being done step by step. Now we'll be doing 12 rounds, but if you are a little obese and have the intention of reducing your weight also, you can consider doing 24 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Okay, and even for Sukshma Vyayama also, I'll be providing the link in the description box below. Do check it out so that you will be ready for your practices. So let us get started. 1. Namaste. 2. Raise your hands over your head and bend back. 3. Bend forward and place both your palms on either side of your feet and take your head as close as possible to your knees. Now inhale, get your right leg back and look up. Exhale, left leg back into Parvatasana and then child pose. Inhale, glide forward into Bhujangasana. Don't raise your shoulders like this. Have your shoulders down and back. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg front. Look up. Exhale, left leg front. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, Namaste. And round 2. 1. Namaste. Inhale, raise your hands over your head and bend back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, left leg back. Push your hips forward and downward. Look up. Exhale, left leg back into mountain pose. Child pose. Inhale, glide forward. Raise your head and chest up. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg front. Push your hips downward and forward. Look up. Exhale, right leg front. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, Namaste. And then we'll be practicing a little faster pace, which helps with your hypothyroidism. 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 5, 6. You can either move into child or directly you can move into the Ashtanga. Inhale. Exhale. 9 right, 10, 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, 10, 11, 12. So take 2 long and deep breaths here. Breathe out completely. If you are very new, you can just stop with 6 Surya Namaskar for first 1 week and then slowly increase the number. Otherwise, you can just continue with the flow. 1 Namaste, 2, 3, 4 right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, 10, 11, 12. After completing these 12 rounds of 12 rounds of Surya Namaskar, just lie down in Shavasana. Take a long and deep breathe in. Legs apart, hands away from the body, feet falling sideways and palms open to sky. Head in line with spine and eyes closed. Take a couple of long and deep breaths. Slowly turn to your right side, get up and sit. So sit comfortably with your legs stretched in front of you and place your fold your right leg and place your right foot exactly at your base of your left thigh, your right heel pressing into your groin. And inhale, release both your hands over your head, stretch, stretch, stretch nicely. The more you stretch here, the more you can lengthen your spine here. Lengthen your spine and go down as much as you are comfortable, but going down is not that necessary. Lengthening the spine is more important. So stay there with normal breathing. So you can initially start with 10 counts. Today I'll be showing everything with 10 counts only. But slowly, as you progress, try to maintain each position for 30 seconds at least. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, again, lengthen your spine. Come on, as you inhale, exhale, bring your hands down. Take a long and deep breath in. See, this is the final posture what I have shown. But if you can reach till here, that's still fine, absolutely fine. Just stay there. But with each exhalation, try moving a tiny bit more forward like this. That's enough. Now stretch your right leg. Fold your left leg and your left heel pressing into your groin and left foot touching your right thigh. Inhale. Stretch, 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 exhale. Bend forward. So as I told already, if you reach till here, it's absolutely fine. If you are like this, it's fine. Stay there. Keep breathing normally. Absorb the compression of your abdomen here and keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So lengthen your spine again. Stretch your hands. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Take a long and deep breathe in and breathe out completely. Take one more long and deep breathe in. Take nice rest between each pose. Take at least a couple of long and deep breaths and then move into the next pose. So inhale, stretch both your hands over your head, stretch, stretch, stretch. Now exhale, bend forward. Stay here if this is comfortable for you. And if you want to go a little more down, hold your toes and lengthen your spine. If you want to go a little more down, hold your toes with your hands and then try keeping your elbows down and go down. Stay there with normal breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch nicely. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a long and deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more long and deep breathe in and out. Now get into Ustrasana, the camel pose. Kneel down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Knees apart and feet apart. Take both your hands and we are going to do Saral Ustrasana, not the complete one. So let your both thumbs touch on your back and then don't let your elbows be like this. Just get them back. Elbows pulled back. Now as you inhale, bend back and bend as much as you are comfortable. Take the leverage of your neck here. Bend your neck as much as you can bend there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Slowly, as you exhale, come back to center. So as long as you are in the pose, you will be breathing normally. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Take a long and deep breath. And slowly let it to the Dandasana, Sthiti, Pranamic Sthiti for each pose in your sitting positions. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now fold your right leg. We'll be practicing the Vakrasana. Very, very effective for both PCOD and for hypothyroidism. So place your right foot just beside your left knee. Take your right hand behind. So just see from your base of spine, it will move a palm distance or 2 palm distances away, not more. Just here. And then inhale. Raise your left hand up. Exhaling, twist, 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 and cross your hand over your knee and try holding your toe or ankle. Or just keep it like this and look back. Stay there with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly inhale. Raise your hand, look front and release. Keep breathing normally. And repeat on left side. So you will be folding your left leg and place your left foot just beside your right knee. Take your left hand behind with this. Inhale. Stretch your right hand up. Exhale. Twist, 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 twist and cross. And hold either toe or ankle or just keep pushing it. Look back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Look back. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Look front and release. Take a long and deep breath in. Breathe out completely. Take one more long and deep breath in and breathe out. Now we'll be lying down on our abdomen. After lying down on abdomen, just take both your hands on either side of your chest towards your last rib cage. And don't let your elbows fall like this. Get your elbows close to your body. Now as you inhale, just do a simple cobra here. Lift your head and chest up till your navel point only. Not more, just till your navel point and look up. Just for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Go down. Just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale and relax. Inhale. Relax. That's perfect. Now let's lie down on our back. So we will be doing few poses which help in stretching and compressing our throat region, thereby stimulating, relaxing and balancing our thyroid gland. So the first place we'll get to do the bridge. So fold both the legs and let your heels come on either side of your hips. Take nice distance between your knees and feet. Hold your ankles with your hands. If not possible, just keep pressing your palms down like this, whichever is comfortable. Now as you inhale, lift your hips and spine up, up, up. Stay there with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now slowly bring your hips and spine down. Keep breathing normally. Breathe out completely. And Grivasana is also very effective, but you need a little shoulder opening for that and little arm strength. But if you want to try, just get into this pose. And when you are very comfortable here, you can leave your hands and get your hands here on either side of your head, fingers pointing to your shoulders. Now use your arm strength, press your palms into your mat and lift yourself up and place the crown of your head down. So this is your Grivasana if you want to try. But if you are very new, I don't advise you to try. Just do Setubandhasana and then go down. Keep breathing normally. Breathe out completely. Inhale and relax. So Sarvangasana is also a good practice when it comes to hypothyroidism, but at the same time it is part of advanced poses. So I would suggest you to do Sarvangasana and Halasana with the help of a chair. So what you are going to do is use something which looks like a Sarvangasana. So place both your, take a chair, place both your legs on the chair like this and then place your feet down. So now my heels are down, right? So I will try by lifting my hips up, I'll keep my feet down on the chair. So this is how we do it, like this. We do something similar to Sarvangasana here. So stay there for 1 minute. And slowly come down. So I didn't stay for 1 minute. I'm just asking you to hold for 1 minute in the pose. So once you complete this, then turn to other side. So use props nicely so that you will get more benefits. At least half the benefits of actually doing the pose if you are not able to do the actual pose. So now what we are going to do is go a little more away from the chair so that you will have place for keeping your toes nicely. Lift, lift and toes down. Stay there with normal breathing. Slowly, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring your spine down. Very good. Take a long and deep breath in and breathe out. And just turn to your side. Practice Matsyasana. Matsyasana also I am showing you a very simple variation, Saral Matsyasana. So this is how we do it. Let your toes point to the opposite wall and then using the help of your elbows you will try to lift your head and your upper back and then push your chest up and drop your head down. Stay there with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chin towards chest and then go down. Lie down in Shavasana for a while. You can consider practicing Yoga Nidra here by using this step-by-step instruction to relax each and every part of the body, consciously relaxing every organ of your body. And then do the legs up the wall pose, which is again a very important pose for maybe menstrual cramps, maybe urine incontinence. Along with thyroid and PCOD, you will get the other benefits also. It's very good for insomnia, for the problem of insomnia. So what you are going to do here is, you will go near a wall like this, and then you will sit at the wall with your hip touching the wall. Okay, you will sit like this, and then you will start raising your legs up, and completely your hips touching the wall. There is no difference, no gap between my hips and wall here. So this is how you get into the posture. And stay here. Maybe you may want to chant Makara here. That adds even more, peace to the practice. Inhale. So like that you can stay for around 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Sorry. So you will stay in that position for 5 to 10 minutes depending on your time, and then you can actually practice only that practice just before going to your sleep instead of including in this one. And then you will wind up with pranayama. So in pranayama, we'll be doing Ujjayi and Nadi Shuddhi. For doing Ujjayi is very effective for your hypothyroidism. It stimulates thyroid gland like anything. So you will contract your throat and try to make a snake, snake hissing sound. So like this. So where you swallow, that point, your glottis you will tighten. So this is how you will be doing your Ujjayi for at least 2 to 3 minutes. So considering the length of the video, I am not doing for so much time. I am just instructing you how to do it. For around 1 to 2 months, practice along. Once you got hold of all these practices,
increase the time and do it on your own. So let's do the next practice, which is Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Left hand in Chin Mudra, thumb and index finger touching each other and the 3 fingers stretched out. Right hand in Nasika Mudra, index and middle fingers are folded into your palm. So you will close your right nostril, you will inhale from your left. Close your left nostril, exhale from right. Inhale from right. Close right nostril and exhale from left. I'll instruct one more time. Inhale from your left nostril. Close left nostril. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Close your right nostril and exhale from left. So this is how you do this pranayama. So basically you start this practice with inhaling from your left nostril and end it also by exhaling from left nostril only. So the main thing to remember here is, in the process of taking very long and deep breaths, don't breathe in jerks like this. Don't do all these things. Let it be a continuous flow like this. And then close it. And a continuous flow of exhalation. Inhale again from your right. Close your right. Exhale from left. So this is how you practice this. You need to practice this for at least 3 minutes every single day for the best benefits regarding your health. And that's all for today. I'll again see you in the next video. And if you like this video, please share it, subscribe it, and if you have any doubts, comment and let me know. And if you want any other videos to be done, let me know in comment section. I'll certainly make it for you. Thank you. Bye bye.